Hey, this is Mark Clayton, the Poly Entrepreneur, coming to you from my home office in Burien, Washington, which is a suburb of Seattle. You're probably watching this video because you are curious or interested in knowing about Univera products. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my experience with Univera products, but I'm going to recommend also that you stick around to the end of this short video because at the end of this short video I'm going to have a way for you to get some information and help and that'll be very useful to you in deciding what you want to do with the Univera products. So to start out with, I want to tell you a little bit about my background. I'm not any kind of a scientific or any kind of a medical professional of any kind. I have been a businessman all my life. I have built a multi-level marketing company as a distributor a number of years ago where I was highly successful as in multi-level marketing. That particular company, though, when I became the third largest distributor in that company, kind of found that the owner was not a very ethical individual and not a very honest individual. And so I personally then had some problems with him and decided to retire from that company and collected my checks for 5 years after that until the company then finally went out of business because the top one, two, and number four distributor, I was the number third top distributor. Well, the top one, two, and four distributors all took and decided to sue the company, and that ended up sinking the company. Great product, just not such a good owner of the company. So I want to tell you now then my experience with Univera to contrast that. You see, I have a girlfriend who's a bit overweight and needs to lose some weight, and I need to lose some weight myself. And I met a gentleman just through the local bank, actually, and that he was attending a meeting there as I was, and that was about 4 or 5 months ago. And so I met him. His name is Tom, and nice guy, like a lot of guys, just a nice guy. And but then after he told me in the networking group that was there, told us about his products, and then I just didn't think much about it. Well, a couple months went by, and my girlfriend, she was wanting to lose some weight, and I do as well. And so I said, well, let me check into those products that Tom had also a little more. And so I asked Tom to come and tell us about his products, and he did that. And it was very helpful, the information he gave us, and he got us in contact with somebody else that could give us helpful information as well. But I still didn't know a lot about the products. In fact, I did go ahead and both myself and my girlfriend started using the products. We noticed a couple things. We started using, both of us started using the metabolic makeover. And the metabolic makeover, I really didn't understand it. I just started using it. And I did notice right away an increase in my energy. I noticed a decrease in my appetite. I hike on the weekends, and I noticed that I could take a very vigorous, rough 10-mile hike. And at the end of that, I wasn't sore and stiff for a week afterwards. I was sore and stiff about half as much as I normally am, but only for one day. Not even one day, in fact, instead of a whole week. And so that was something that was pretty impressive to me. But so anyway, we wanted to kind of know more about the products because, didn't know what I wanted to do as far as involvement, and my girlfriend didn't know what she wanted to do as far as involvement. We were having some good experiences with the products, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're good products. And so we wanted to check it out a little farther. Well, fortunately, we live in a suburb of Seattle, and Univera Corporation is headquartered here. And they have their annual convention. So this is literally within a couple of weeks of us starting to use the product. So we decided to go off to the annual convention. And we went off to the convention, and remember sitting there Thursday night and hearing from the people of the company, and they talked about some transitions the company went through. And I was really impressed, thinking, wow, somebody came along and put a ton of money into this place because with the stuff that they are doing, the kind of management team that they have brought in. I face it, I've got a business background. I've got 3 college degrees in business. I've been in business all my life. the kind of management team that they brought in, those guys don't come cheap, and the whole crew that comes with him. So I was very impressed by the fact that somebody is putting a lot of money into making a great transition for this company. And then I heard testimonies, one after another, from people that how the product has impacted them, and just amazing ways and things that it's really just great that how it's helped them in their lives. And then I started to, when they started to have people that were getting recognized for achievement go across the stage, well, I started seeing people that were doctors and nutritionists and sports therapy people. And I mean, it was really impressive. These are people who have tremendous credentials. And sure, not that wasn't the only people going across the stage, but people have tremendous credentials in knowledge and science. And they've talked about how the Univera products are not just products that somebody threw together, but they're backed by real science. And that's one of the things that make them so unique and so different. And the company's got 177 patents or patents pending on their products. And so that's got to be having something good going. They got 50 scientists that are working full time, just taking in and coming out with these new innovative products. And so I was very impressed with the products, and now I'm very excited to be a distributor. But one of the things that any distributor in this industry knows is that they've got to be able to take and have people to share the products with and share the business with. And that's where the link that's right down below this screen, take a look down there, you'll see that link. Click on that link and go ahead and provide your name, your email address, and your phone number. And then that's going to take you to a movie that's going to talk to you more about how you can go ahead and build this business with a tremendous amount of leads coming to you through what we call attraction marketing, using the internet, staying at home. And I want to also then continue helping you prosper and succeed. And so go ahead and click that link. And thanks a lot for tuning in today.